What's up, YouTube? This is Joel with TruLife Investing. Hope you had a great 4th of July weekend. We are back at it. We're back in the investment. We're back in getting some money, making some gains, and having some green days. So one of the things we're going to go over today is how our portfolio is doing, how we're able to gain 29.29% this past week in the green. And I'm going to be honest with you, this has been hard. This has been difficult. It is very difficult when you have no money. Essentially, you have a super small account and you're trying, every move that you make can either make or break your account. So for new investors, or if you've been investing for a while and you've kind of hit a rut, it comes down to making wise decisions whenever you're purchasing your stocks or whenever you're purchasing your options. One of the things that I've learned, and I'm going to bring this to you in this video today, is that I've figured out my strategy that is working for me. You gotta understand, this past week, my account was down to $38, and right now it's at $105. So I'm so thankful, and I figured out what is working. I figured out how much I need to spend on my options, and I'm starting to see, it's starting to all come, to light. What I need to purchase and what looks like a good option purchase and what's a bad option purchase. And that's kind of what I want to go over today. I'm going to actually show you two platforms. I'm going to show you RobinHood, and then I'm going to show you Webull, and then I'm going to show you what I've done in one account and what I've done in the other, and how I'm actually winning in both and how they're doing really well with the size account that I have, as well as with the options that I've purchased. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This is TruLife Investing. Remember, we started from scratch, $25 every Friday. We're adding to the account. We're being fully transparent, and we're going to show you how it's done to build these riches, to get to financial freedom, and you're going to see it happen right here on this channel. So don't forget to hit that like button so we can keep growing the channel. So let's get on to it. So right now, this past week, you can see where we are hovering around the $60. Then we had a good spike, and then went up to around 106. Even today we could have cashed out our option with Plug in RobinHood, and we could have been at 125 bucks. That'd have been great, but to me, Plug is just doing so well. And I'm going to show you the stock. I'm going to show you a week out where it's at. I'm going to show you a month out. Look what it's doing. It is killing it. So many people are falling in love with this company. They're seeing its growth. This is growing. It's on an 89% buy. Let's look at the reasons why this is doing so well. Hydrogen fuel cells. So basically Tesla, so if you think, I'm going to bring Tesla into this, but Tesla uses electric battery for to power their cars. Well, there's another side to it. There's a different type called hydrogen fuel cells. And what's so great about these is, if you've heard of the company Nikola, they're going to use these to build their semis, to build their truck, the Nikola Badger. But also too, there's a lot of manufacturers that use this as far as warehousing. So I'm going to actually bring this down and show you that hydrogen fuel cells are hold 10 times more energy capacity than lithium ion batteries per round. That's a huge advantage they have. They're also lighter. They have a longer range, and then also think about it. This is what's going to be the big winner when it comes to this, is that to recharge an electric battery car like Tesla with a normal outlet, it's going to take an hour or more to fully charge. But if you use the hydrogen vehicles, these only take 2 to 3 minutes to charge. So it's like people would normally, they fill up their gas, it takes 2 to 3 minutes to fill up your tank with normal gasoline. It's going to be that way with these hydrogen fuel cell vehicles. Volvo is interested, Daimler is interested, Nikola is interested, Ford, they're using they're going to be using the electric, but they're also looking at maybe using these. And then when we look at the history of them, in 2017, Amazon bought a stake in the company and began to deploy its hydrogen fuel cell forklifts in their warehouses. In 2017 as well, Walmart signed a deal to expand its relationship with Plug. So you see, there's some big players with this company. It's really efficient when it comes to how well it does, and people are really starting to catch on to the awareness. And that's where we made money last week. We more than doubled our money on Plug last week, and it looks like it's going to happen the same way this week. We found a winner that's cheap. The calls on here are cheap, and I'm actually going to go into this real quick, and I'm going to kind of explain to you how I'm choosing my Plug options. So when I'm looking, I would never, this is the thing. I don't suggest, you would ever to purchase a call option the same week that it expires like this, unless something's crazy happening. But if we look at always a week or 2 weeks out, preferably 2 weeks, because think about it, when it comes to call options, what's built into the price of them, what's built into the value of them is time, and then whatever you purchase at the strike price. So that's the two main factors you got to look at that are going to be in your favor. So if we look out just a week from now, and I'm looking with my size account, $100, to $200, I don't want to purchase anything that's over essentially 40 cents per on the actual premium, which 41 cents, with the call option, it's going to be at 100 shares, so essentially $41. So I'm going to be looking more in the 20 to 30 cent range. Now that's with my Robinhood account, because I've only have a limited amount of funds with that. So these, for in 1 week, for it to go to $13, so that would be for us to buy 30 cents. Is that possible? So it's July the 6th right now. This is essentially 11 days out. Well, how do we calculate that? Well, let's look and see if it's done that in the past. Let's go a week out. So it's the 6th. We're going to go to a week out. Where was it at? It was at $9. So essentially in 1 week, it's gone up 83 cents. So that's 1 week. Now let's look at 2 weeks. So we're on the 6th, we're going to the 1st, we're going to break it down. Let's go to the 24th. So around here is at $7.44. So with its growth that it has been doing, it did grow about $2.50. Now let's go back to the options. Let's go back to the 17th. Could it go from 10 to 13? Well, with the history that we saw, it only gained $2.50. So we would really need to purchase this option if it was to continue its growth. But to be safe, I would bring it down even more to this option, but then that's where we're at 45 cents. Could it grow to $12 in 2 weeks? This week and then by the end of next week? Yeah, it could. Based upon its history, if it keeps doing the same thing. And that's kind of how I'm determining which call options I'm purchasing whenever it comes to this. So with that being said, I've already got a call option on it, but I'm looking out, with it, the way it's going right now, I'm looking out so that I want to buy mine 40 cents or below. That's what I feel is safe for our account at this size, so that we don't lose too much money, but we still have enough skin in the game where it allows us to make money without having to go for a Hail Mary for it to happen. So that's that's literally what I'm doing. And whenever I'm looking at this and I see that it's 41 cents for next week, I'm going to be watching these because these are fluctuating. They're going up and down all day. They could be going up a couple cents, down a couple cents. Tomorrow, if this drops below 40 cents for next week, I'm going to buy it. So I'm already giving you my strategy of how I'm going to be doing this, because I know of what it's doing. There's a lot of hype behind it, and it's doing very, very well. And if it was the $12 call was to go, into the, between 30 and 40 cents, I would purchase that one. You always want to go with the lower one that you can. So that's essentially what I'm doing with that one. I'm going to show you my Webull account. So in Webull, you can see right here that I purchased a plug call for $11 last week at a great price of. Now I am spending more on this Webull account, so I'm not using the same parameters as I'm doing is my Robinhood account, just because it's a little bit different. But with this account, I'm just learning. But I purchased a call for 49 cents, so it was essentially $49 with plug last week for $11. and I've already made 22 bucks right here off this call. I could sell it and make essentially almost 50% on my money, but I've still got all till the 17th. So I'm going to be watching it, and if it gets to the point where I make 100% of my money on this call, I'm out of there. I'm not going to overstay my welcome. And then another great one that I got is Rite Aid. So Rite Aid, there's a lot of people that are saying that, you know, you should get into Rite Aid right now, and the reason is because during this pandemic, if you look at what they're doing, they're providing free home delivery service to customers with an eligible prescription. So basically, they understand what's happening with the pandemic, and they are, you know, providing a better customer service. And we'll look in the past week that they're growing. If we look at the past month, you know, they were going down, but then this is where they made some changes, and look at what they're doing now. They're going up. And so this is one that I'm watching. I have a call on it in Webull right here for a $19.50. When I look at the past, this ends the 17th too, so in 2 weeks. So if we look back at Rite Aid, we look back at the past month. Right now we're going to go to the 24th, right here, it was at $12.80. But even if we were to do it right here, you know, it's grown by $1.15 in the past, we'll say 2 weeks. So if I look at my call in Webull, and with this being at $18.29, it's gone, you know, $1.15. I could be very close to actually making money on this Rite Aid, and I still have all till next week on the 17th. And I could have sold this today and made like 12 bucks whenever it had gone up. But we're gonna make money in here. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing in Webull as well as what I'm doing in Plug. But I mean, both accounts are going in the green, and we're making money in both of them. So in this one I have 156. You can see it up here. And then in my RobinHood account, I'm at 105. But we figured out a strategy. We've got Plug, we've got Rite Aid. We need to find another one, but man, it is hard. I've been searching so much to find a smaller stock price that its call options are not just crazy expensive. And if I find those, I'm gonna bring them to the channel, and you're gonna see me invest in them here. So there's just a lot going on with the account. I think we finally found our strategy. We finally found our thresholds. Remember, I'm a new investor, and I want to help you out, and I want you to learn from this channel. We're starting from scratch, $25 a week. Yeah, we've lost money, but that's a part of the journey. We've got to take our hits, but you know, with taking those hits, we're learning, we're making our mistakes, and we've got a better plan now, a better strategy, and we're doing well. We're increasing, and this is just going to be, you know, an ever-growing, you know, journey as we keep increasing and we keep doing better. And I can't wait till we hit our first $1,000. I mean, we throw a party if we do that. But just want to say I appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the subscribers, and thank you for all the comments. And if you have any questions, just throw them in the comments, and I will answer every single one of them. And remember, you know, this is full transparency. You're seeing everything. So this is what this channel is about. This is TruLife Investing. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button for this channel so we can keep growing it. And just remember that this is a journey, and I'm gonna be with you every step of the way. You have a wonderful day.